Welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We'll see what the oracle cards have to say. So remember guys, this is going to be a general read, so it may or may not resonate with you, or sort of bits and pieces might resonate with you. That's just fine. Feel free to take what has meaning to you and leave the rest, guys. Let's see what we got. All that glitters. All that glitters. Something looked good. Something looked good to someone. Something looked like a dream come true. We do have this orphan card too. This orphan card speaks of a feeling of sort of loneliness or feeling like being alone. And regeneration. This is like rebirth. This is like rebirth. This is a beautiful new chapter for someone. We do have a loyal heart as well. So we might be speaking about a relationship and not for you. So this not for you card, it speaks of sometimes the universe blesses us with what we don't get. So sometimes when things don't work out, it might be hurtful or we wonder why. And everything happens for a reason. So there needs to be sort of this trust. I also feel like it's tied into the all that glitters. And the distinct impression that I get in this all that glitters is that something was not as good as it seemed. And this is what someone had to find out. It was like, I do feel like it had to do with a romantic relationship too, is the distinct impression that I get. Is that somebody presented themselves a certain way. Kind of like this all that glitters. Like they presented themselves like they were super sparkly. They were something you were going to want. This wasn't the case, and this is what somebody had to find out. That this person wasn't all that they pretended to be. I'm going to grab some of the Gilded Tarot here. So it's 7 of Cups. It's like having many options, weighing options carefully, making careful choices. And the 2 of Cups is a relationship. I do believe that it's speaking to this relationship as well. I feel like somebody was always... I say it, and I hate these reads like this because I know they bring about a lot of heartache and probably bring up a lot of rough feelings for people. But I feel like somebody was pretending to be committed in a relationship, but they were still looking elsewhere for other relationships. They were like looking for third-party relationships. And we do have this King of Cups card. So Cups is all about emotions. He's kind of the king of emotions. He can speak to somebody who is a water sign, so possibly a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Most often than not, he's sort of reflective of the qualities that he represents. He can be somebody who is creative, artistic, more in touch with that emotional side. On the negative side, if he's speaking to the negative side of things, he can represent somebody who is emotionally manipulative and who can be broody as well. But he's definitely playing a part in all of this right now. On the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands is like conflict. This was like when this was found out, because I feel like this was hidden for quite a while from someone. When they found out that this person wasn't all that glitters, there was a huge blowout. There was a huge blowout. It was a huge fight. I feel like the person who has walked away, who has moved on, this Emperor energy is going to sort of represent them. It's going to represent them moving on to something better, sort of accepting that this was not what they thought it was. This was not what they were presented with. They sort of had to cut their losses here and be able to find that healing within themselves. They are still doing this healing process though. They're still working their way through the emotions. I know that from this orphan card, from the regeneration, from the 5 of Cups, even from the not for you card showing up. All of these cards together tell me that this person is still healing from what happened. And the Magician card. And this Magician card is like, have confidence and believe in yourself. It's like you have all the tools that you need to be successful in life, so you can attract the right person to your life. He's like encouragement that this person who they had to walk away from, that this Emperor energy had to move away from, this is not like their only chance at finding love or the only chance they're ever going to have to be happy. The Magician is like the right person is out there. Somebody who's going to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. So don't feel regret that you had to walk away. You did what you had to do, and trust that you did the right thing. Trust in your choices. Believe in yourself. And believe in your good qualities, and that you're going to find somebody who appreciates that. I'm going to pull some more and see where they fit in here. We have the Hermit card. See, and this is the person who's healing too. It's sort of, they're going through this introspective time. I feel like they're learning some sort of lesson from this that is going to actually help them in moving forward. And it's not like a mistrust of people in the future, but it's sort of like recognizing the warning signs ahead of time, the red flags. Because I feel like they look back and they're like, oh, well, that seems suspicious now that I look at it. But at the time, I trusted this person. I thought they were good. I thought they were kind. I thought we had this deep connection. So I kind of didn't make a big deal out of it. But I do believe that in the future, they're going to be able to sort of recognize this for what it is and be able to pick the right type of partner here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. And I have her next to the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is like this juggling, this balance. I do believe that the Queen of Pentacles is speaking to the other half of everything that went on here. This is going to be representative of the energy that this Emperor had to walk away from. This is someone who presented themselves as being sort of caring and confident. But to them is, I get like sort of this false sense. Because normally the Queen of Pentacles is a very positive force. She's someone who's very nurturing. She has confidence in herself as she can find success. And this is not that. This is somebody who sort of likes to think of themselves as being sort of better than others. They like to dress themselves up. They like to obviously play the field is what we're seeing here. Like they don't want to stay committed to one person. They kind of have a lot of juggling going on because it makes them feel attractive. It makes them feel good about themselves. It feeds their ego. There we go. It feeds their ego. That's what's going on. So they're out there and they're making these offerings to others. Like, I don't even want to say emotional offerings because they don't really have emotional connections like this. It's more like, I guess, a romantic offering is what they're sort of looking around for. And this Seven of Cups puts it perfectly, like many options. They're always out looking for different options. And they don't, there it is, the Four of Cups. Like this person doesn't actually offer emotional connections to other people. They don't want emotional connections with other people. This is about ego, feeding this person's ego. And so this Emperor, this Emperor had to walk away from this. He was never going to get the kind of deep connection that he wanted. He wasn't going to get this nice loyal heart connection. Or this Two of Cups connection with this person, because this person that's not what they're looking for. That's not what they're all about. And so he had to choose a different path. He had to recognize that there was never going to be abundance in that relationship. There was never going to be an even give and take. And so he had to make his choice. And he stepped away from this partnership. He stepped away from it because it was not this beautiful glittery thing. And that's part of what I was feeling from this person, that feeding into their ego is this is somebody who likes to do themselves up. Always kind of done up to the nines because they want compliments. They want to attract other people. They want to hear about how other people admire them or find them attractive. It just feeds into that ego. And this Emperor was just, it's like he was just not having that shit anymore. He was like, that's enough. That's enough. When he found out what it was, he was like, that's enough of this shit. And he wanted to walk away. And he is moving away. I feel like he's moving away. And that Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands can be an energy of somebody who's very attractive. This is like, it's still speaking to this Queen of Pentacles, but it's speaking to how he sees her in a new light. He sees her as having sort of these ulterior motives. He sees her as having these ulterior hidden ambitions and using her attractiveness against others. This is part of this person's energy, is they use that sexuality, they use the way that they look, and to be able to draw in as many suitors as possible just to feed into their ego. And he now sees her for what she is, which is quite unfortunate. And he's still healing from this. He's got that new perspective. He's trying to move forward. We do have regeneration. Regeneration is a beautiful card. So I feel like he's going to be okay. I feel like from these cards, he's definitely going to be able to recognize warning signs in the future and probably be a little bit more careful about who he gets involved with. But he's definitely moving on and learning his lessons and moving forward. Whereas this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, this energy here is sort of well, they're going to keep doing what they're doing because it seems to be working for them. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. Remember, if you did enjoy it, if you found value in it, please hit that like button or that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. Take care, guys.